One shot. Let's begin. Kagekura Chika wa Iwakutsuki by Aki Togaki. Translated uploaded by Rescant and Sumiyaten. Okay, it's suggestive, so let's see where it gets us. Let's begin, everybody. Curse befall the student council. The troublesome girl wanted to touch him. An occult comedy with a gloomy heroine by Ake Tokage. Akito Kage. Down. I've told you a number of times already. The Black Handcrafts Club is on the verge of disbandment. The activities are vague, and there are no club members. The activities are vague, and there are no club members. There are also reports of illegal dumping here from the students. That's not it! This club is where we collect things with cursed object. Curses are things that call upon misfortune. Wow! All of the things here were donated from the students? I see. And please, look at this. When they leave something, I have them sign the club members' roster list. So this club became a large club at the blink of an eye. As soon as they saw me, they said they'd sign it. She's being pitied. Well, I guess I have no further business here. Yeah? As if! The problem is your club activities. Vagueness is against the rules. You have to clarify what cursed object or curses are. That's easy. That's what the Black Handcrafts Club is all about. Let me introduce you to our valued objects. First of all is this, the cursed doll Judy-chan. Ta-da! They say that this doll speaks what it sees in your heart. I speak to this doll every day, so if you would go ahead and take a listen. I've never heard anything from it, though. You're very conscious of Chika. Her breasts. Stop looking at her breasts. Ugh! Don't tell me you heard something. What did it say? Jiggle, jiggle. You're really good at ventriloquism, aren't you? Scribble, scribble, scribble. What? The person in power is concealing the truth. Our shadows will be trampled and will fall into the abyss. Bum, 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 bum. Don't sing such weird songs. I came here to investigate. I'm not conscious of Kagekura. The next one is, what should I show? What should I show? Why do you collect cursed objects? You're all alone because of them. Wow, I've longed for the sunnier side of things, but these things also need a place to belong to. Plus, being all alone is really comfortable. Yay to being alone. Don't look at me like that, it's embarrassing! Oh. What is that painting? Is it safe to look at? If you look at this painting 4 times, you'll die. So go ahead and take a closer look. I'll die if I do that, won't I? Anyway, coming into contact with another person is just a pipe dream for me. That's why I'm alright in this club. Then prepare something you could show me properly. Then how about this? Cursed DVD player, cursed movie, and Inca incense. The cursed 3-part film set. A cursed player in a movie. A player that will apparently show ghosts in a movie that also has a ghost. Wouldn't 2 ghosts be the worst case scenario? Let's see. Wouldn't 2 ghosts be the worst case scenario? Then what's the incense for? I heard that cheerful people always use it to relax, so... That's prejudice! Here the homicidal maniac is... And yet you're so scared. This isn't right. I didn't come here to make friends with her. I need to pull myself together.
Somehow, it's gotten so warm in here. Kiritsu-san, you also look very warm.
Ugh, she's behaving weird. Don't tell me it's because of the incense. This is bad. He's the man-eating homicidal maniac.
Let me wipe off your sweat.
You're gonna get devoured. The one who's getting devoured was me. Now's my chance.
What was I doing?
That was just an aphrodisiac, a lewd kind of incense. I'll take the movie. Is it really cursed?
I don't know about the ghost part, but they were selling everything for cheap.
This is just a product with a defect. We're making no progress. At this rate, bring out your most amazing cursed object.
You're scary. Is this a threat from an extrovert?
And this is
The hand of a mysterious person. A part of a suit that has been cursed by the suit actor who got injured. I wonder if it's still looking for its main body. They say that if you put it on, it will point towards the strongest source of malice.
Why did you put it on me?
When investigating something, you need to experience it yourself, firsthand.
This is your wildest smile today? Damn it! My hand, it's moving on its own!
It seems like it's found it, the most dangerous and malicious object in the room.
Whoa!
Oh, my.
I didn't mean to.
I get it now. Squish, squish. This is contact with another person. This is what they call skinship, right?
That's not it! It was the cursed glove! I didn't know that breasts were also filled with malice. The Black Handicrafts Club will be approved! There really are cursed objects.
Yippee. I feel like I sacrificed something.
Kiritsu-san,
I don't really know how to get into a cheerful mood, but it was reasonably fun, so if you don't mind coming again. Wait, he's gone! Even when I cursed him, socializing sure is hard.
no way. This isn't coming off. Have I also been cursed? And I'll be looking forward to your feedback. Damn. I don't know why I took off my headphones. There's no sound. Well, I guess I'm a sound, right? So, oh wait, there's another page. Oh, there we go. Rest scans. We're recruiting. Urgent. Translator, cleaner, and recharge. That's her Discord. Donation TLPRCLRDTSQC. Nice. Okay. So I'm so when I okay, it stayed in suggestive. There was no porn, no nudity, no this, that, or the other. And I was honestly expecting there to be a twist where it's like,
But that object really wasn't cursed. It's the only one that wasn't cursed.
like where she's playing up her feminine charms, and then like it's like some sort of placebo. Like okay, that hand wasn't a cursed object. It was just that he was like too into her or something, or like maybe this was cursed, but that wasn't cursed. I think that could have been a nice twist, but I like this one a little bit better because he's more diligent, this, that, and the other. And then like with the hand, it's like all right, so what could happen here? This has a lot of interesting potential for a one shot, not for for a one shot, but also an entire series because one of the things that kind of always mildly bothers me with a lot of these series is, or at least if they were to become a series, is they have a gimmick that I don't think would last very long. Like immediately comes to mind when it's like the what was it? It was the girl who always fell asleep. She had narcolepsy when they confessed. And I'm okay, that gimmick can last for maybe a volume, maybe two volumes, but eventually you're gonna have to drop the narcolepsy gimmick. But in a case like this, the cursed object gimmick, I really, really like it. And I think it could last a very long time to the point where I don't even know if there's a limit on how well you could serialize this. And so you could bring back some of these objects because, okay, then they're really cursed. The doll could be like the mascot character. I would try to make it a little bit cuter if it was to be for like a main series, or maybe this is a proper design, but if this is going to be the mascot of the series where the cursed doll is, telling people's internal feelings, and that's kind of a gag in itself, but also a plot device, this is a really useful object to be used in the main series if it were to happen. And so a cuter design perhaps, but I could see like a Raggedy Ann Andy type design being just fine. And of course, you always have the like little suggestive thing. You'll get the like teen, demographic, teen boy, whatever here. Um, if I were to add some more feedback, as big as her boobs are, I think you got to reduce the size. Like, you just need to reduce the size at that point. You know, I know what it's meant to evoke, but you just reduce the size a bit, just a smidgen, make it easier to draw. But I appreciate the aesthetics of the weights being properly represented here, rather than her like it always standing up, right? But just the weight of the thing going there. But yeah, reduce the size a bit, and then you could still do all the boobage stuff where they're like, hey, we're gonna look at the boobs, we're gonna do this or the other. This one, yeah, suggestive stuff, sure, why not? This one, I feel like this isn't a crazy plot device where if you look at it four times, you die. Or maybe if it was 40, then that was proper. Um, because I mean, how do you not look at that thing four times? I guess you could cover it up, but if it was in a shop or this, that, or the other, but she was like smart enough to go and like boom, like that, not looking at it. But like three more times and he's dead. But you could use that as a plot device for anything. This one, sure, and then the Inca incense, where it's an aphrodisiac. Um, I don't know if this has an actual curse, but or if the and that's another thing is she's definitely playing up her charms throughout this where it's like, oh, okay, she's gonna like be a little sexy, be a little this, be a little unnerving, nervous, all that stuff to like go and essentially get approval for her club. And then stuff like this, like, okay, was the incense actually anything or is it a gimmick? I like that bit of a mystery where we're not exactly sure because the paranormal stuff is real, and she can give curses to people. But to what extent, I don't exactly know, and I kind of like that mystery. A curse befall the student council. Like, hey, is she like gonna curse them? Or maybe this could be like a small little plot device where like, oh, hey, what's that? Like, yeah, I cursed the student council. That's why this, that, or the other happened. Gag or real stuff here. Um, yeah, and then you have all these things here. Who knows what these objects are? You have a different girl. Um, and then people just give her stuff, and then it's a big club. And then putting this is a nice little gimmick for the guy. Like maybe okay, she cursed him, but it's a curse that could fight other curses, or like, hey, what's with your arm? Hey, this curse does this, that, or the other. And it says it points to like what is it? The most dangerous uh object in the room, right? If it's looking for its main body, it will point towards the strongest source of malice, right? And then okay, it points to her boo, but it's actually just pointing at her, right? Because like, okay, you're the most malicious thing. You have curse. You do this, the other, or maybe boobs are malicious. Maybe the boobs are malicious. What the fuck am I saying on this channel? Oh gosh. Okay. Um, and the facial expression's great. It's gonna evoke those Hegel faces. It's gonna be like seductive. It's gonna find its niche demographic. And this does have a lot of potential to be like a really interesting series, more than just like horny bait or something, right? Where it's like, okay, you're gonna go and just essentially have all these innuendos, and that's gonna be the whole series here. I think this series has a lot of potential to be more than that. especially with the cursed object gimmick. It's like you can go through tragedies, you can reunite people, you can like have a ton of comedy, you can have an overarching plot line, you could have the rest of the school. Like you have a lot of potential here. Perhaps I'm thinking too deeply about this series because it's clearly just a gag series. It's just a comedy series that's meant to be, a little innuendo-y here, and then you see the funny faces and you're entertained, and that's fine. But like, why am I trying to make this like the next great masterpiece? Like, I guess a comparable example would be I've never seen, what was it? There was like a bullying manga. There's a bullying manga. I forget what it was, but like she like bullied a guy for like a million chapters or whatever. And I never read it, but I'm sure the bullying gimmick carried it, right? Because you can bully the guy, but I'm sure there's some sense of caring here. I could see this series being in the same vein where there's a gag, but then it goes forward and beyond. You get some heartfelt moments or actiony moments, this, that, or the other. But I'm probably thinking too deeply about this. I mean, look, he wrote erotica. And he did some more. Oh, it looks like he has a type. Lovely. Um, Am I asking for too much for this one? It's clearly just whatever. Whatever. If anything, this just means that now all of us have to now write a romance series of the occult with cursed objects set in whatever setting we want it to be set. Um, yeah, and I guess that's everything. Good one shot. It's one of the shorter one shots that I really love the potential of it actually being serialized and potentially getting really popular. Um, and I guess that's a pretty high compliment. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being more, y'all. Peace out.